Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Get your ass out of bed. You got stuff to do today. I ain't playing with you. Get up.
All right, do it again.
Kitty Crunk, big country.
Get up.
I like that.
Don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me on. You just leave it all up to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. You got to not talk dirty, baby. And if you won't impress me, you can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me. Yeah, I wanna be your fantasy. Maybe you could be mine. You just leave it all up to me. We could have a good time. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool, rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's a Saturday morning right here on a Saturday morning sinkhole show. I'm your host, Big Country, and it's a beautiful afternoon here in Central Florida. Yeah. It is. It's actually sun shining and everything, and it rained last night. So today's supposed to be a great day, and this whole week is supposed to be in the 80s, and we ain't supposed to get no rain. And it's like, good Lord, the heat's coming around, or it's starting to at least. But yeah, it's all good. So we got a special guest this morning hanging with us, talking to us on her brand new single. The single is called Boots and Bling. It's a cowgirl thing. Jessie Lynn will be calling in here shortly, probably within the hour. So Jason's already here. What's up, Jay? It's race day. But, yeah, it's race day. Jason, our buddy, our guru. If you got Spreaker, come on in and hang out in the chat room with us and talk with us and listen to the show. But other than that, we're just chilling here on a Saturday night. Saturday morning on the sinkhole. Yeah, so it's all good, but let's see. Let's go ahead and throw in. Let's play Jessie's new single here for you. Let's get that going right here. Where's it at? There it is. Okay, real quick before we do that, don't forget next Saturday we're going to be at the Wildwood Off-Road Motor Park. Florida Country Radio will be out there from 9 to 6 p.m., so come out and hang out with us and enjoy the afternoon. Don't know what's going on for next weekend, Jason. From what I've been told, we might not have an internet connection, so we're probably just going to be out there playing music and just running our lips on the microphone, so we'll just have to play it by ear and see what goes on. But, yeah, it's going to be fun. Bring your side-by-sides, your four-wheelers, your mud trucks, your mud cars, your mud bicycles, anything that you think can go in the mud or you can run in the mud. Bring it out with you. It's out there on US 301 in Wildwood, which is in Sumter County. Yeah, it's in Sumter County, so come on out and spend some time with us. If you want any more information, go to their Facebook page. It's at Wildwood Off Motor Park. Or you can go to www.wildwood... Okay, let's see. Let me get this right. www.www.rp. WildwoodOffRoadPark.com. Yeah. So www.www.orp.com. And you can get all the information. I think it's $10 a person to get in. Kids 12 and under are free. So come on out and hang out with us. It's going to be fun. We're just going to be sitting around, chilling and hanging out and doing all kind of good stuff. So make sure you join us. Here is Jessie Lynn's brand new song. It's called Boots and Bling. Check it out right here at the Sinkhole Show.
Rags and jeans, it's boots and bling. Line it up, ladies, it's a cowgirl thing. Saddle up, let's rock, we're rolling. Bright lights, big city, I'm going. No time to turn around. No time to back down. 3 barrels, 2 hearts, 1 dream. It's a cowgirl thing. Drew 6, gates up, we're riding. Cut loose, 14 good timing. Just got from 2 to 3. Time to get what's coming to me. Gonna grab some boots and bling. It's a cowgirl thing. Rhinestones and glitter and gold. cowgirl thing. Heading out, it's time to party. Next round, big shots all around. World titles where I'm bound. Time to head out of this town. Gonna grab some boots and bling. It's a cowgirl thing.
Saturday morning sinkhole show right here. The song is called Boots and Bling. It's a cowgirl thing, and that's the new single from Jessie Lynn. We're going to be talking to her here shortly in a few minutes and see what's going on with her and what's up with the music. And, of course, it sounds like a lot of our artists are gearing up for the CMA Fest coming up in June. I think it's the first weekend or second weekend of June. Week. I think it's a week, yeah. First or second week of June. I can't remember exactly now, but yeah. Hey, don't forget to spread the word. If you want to vote on the Top 20 Countdown, the voting goes until next Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern. You can go to www.wbcwradio.com, which is our website. You can click on the Top 20 Countdown link at the top of the page. That'll bring you to the voting page. You can choose your favorite artist if you're voting from an iPhone or a Android phone, or even possibly an iPad or a tablet. Make sure you at least highlight the artist, and then make sure you click vote at the bottom of the page, because if you don't click vote, the vote won't count. You have up to 5 times per day to vote for your favorite artist, because what we're doing is we're doing 20 weeks. We'll have 20 first place people, and at the end of the 21 weeks, we're going to have a 2016 all-time top 20 countdown for 2016's best artist overall. So it'll be like a big to-do final at the end. So make sure you check that out and you know, do that good stuff. Let me see who else here. Jason's here and Sarah's here. Jason's loading up for racing, so yeah, today is racing day. Our buddy Vic is out in Kissimmee somewhere. He is either cooking. He's either cooking or doing comedy or doing both. I don't know what he's doing anymore nowadays, because I don't know. He don't ever call me, so I feel hurt. I feel upset. I feel disappointed. That's not right. But yeah, so we got a bunch of new music that has been coming in. Let me throw here one of the new songs. This gentleman here, his name is Noah Smith, and I kind of like this song. Check it out. It's called "Kissing Through the Green Light." I think you'll like it. Right here. Sitting on a Saturday morning sinkhole. Hang tight.
This little truck, it ain't jacked up, and I just filled her up for $30. It's got dents in the door and dents on the hood. With you in the cab, girl, it sure looks good. Driving through town with you to my right, I can only really think about the end of the night. I could tell you were looking at me. You never even saw that light turn green. You and me, girl, curled up in the front seat. We could care less about the cars in the back. Doing our best, making use of the bench seat, kissing through the green light till it turns red. You like my moves, I like your style. We can keep it up for another 100 miles. It's you and me, girl, and it feels so right. Kissing through the green light. Red light, green light. We could take it fast or we could go slow. Here's to this night. I've always heard that green means go. Put it in park and spend some time on each other. It just turned red so we can sit through another. What do you say we go another round? Kiss at every green light in this town. You and me, girl, curled up in the front seat. We could care less about the cars in the back. Doing our best, making use of the bench seat, kissing through the green light till it turns red. You like my moves, I like your style. We can keep it up for another 100 miles. It's you and me, girl, and it feels so right. Kissing through the green light. In the front seat, we could care less about the cars in the back. Doing our best, making use of the bench seat, kissing through the green light till it turns red. You like my moves, I like your style. We can keep it up for another 100 miles. It's you and me, girl, and it feels so right. Curled up in the front seat, we could care less about the cars in the back. Doing our best, making use of the bench seat, kissing through the green light till it turns red. You like my moves, I like your style. We can keep it up for another 100 miles. It's you and me, girl, and it feels so right. Kissing through the green light. WBCW, Florida Country Radio's networks here, Saturday Morning Sinkhole Show, hanging with you, and we got a special guest on the line. Hello, special guest. How are you?
I am doing well. How about you?
We're doing pretty good. It's Jessie Lynn, everybody. And we're sitting here, running our gator, talking back and forth. Let's start over. Now, tell me, what part of Alabama are you from again?
Originally from Prattville, Alabama, but I am a full-time student at Auburn University main campus. I will graduate in December, so I am so excited about that. But Prattville, kind of around the Montgomery area. If people don't know where Prattville is, we're just about 30 minutes north of Montgomery. Yeah,
I know exactly where. Now, what's your major? What are you going to graduate with?
My major is in agriculture communications. So basically what that is basically a communications broadcast degree, but with a specific emphasis on agriculture. So basically we tell the farmer's story.
Down here we call them forestry people.
Well, and it's quite different actually from the forestry. We handle all aspects of the industry. It's not just forestry and wildlife. It includes, poultry, beef, you name it, fisheries, aquaculture, everything. Yeah. And we try to educate the consumer about what's being, how their food's being processed, what's going on behind the scenes, and really what is going on, with their food besides all of the marketing tactics that everybody tries to use to scare everybody, like hormone-free and all of that good stuff.
Right. So you're kind of a mixture between an FDA inspector and a forestry division person down, because if you think about it, it's kind of mixed in the two, because down here in Florida, they have them separate. Now, I guess they probably intertwine a lot of that stuff as you get out towards, like Alabama and farther up north, where there's a lot more cattle and, areas for cattle and stuff like that, because there's not too much, not here in Florida.
Right. Y'all got all the fun reserves and all of that fun stuff with all the nice alligators and all of that
Right.
that I am not going to come tackle.
Oh, come on down. We'll go fishing for gators. I'll teach you how to gator hunt.
Hey, we can do that. I'll be up for it. I'll try it. I'm always one that I will try something at least once. So, life's an adventure. So,
well, see, I gotta tell you one thing though. Okay. I even though I live in Florida, I can't stand Florida Gators. I don't like them.
Oh Lord!
I played ball at UNC. My first choice was Florida State, but I'm originally from Ohio, so I'm a Buckeye.
Okay, so yeah, you're from good old state. I have a lot of good friends up in Ohio, so
yep. So
I tell you, yeah.
I won't talk bad about Roll Tide, or even Auburn. Now LSU's a little bit different story, but hey, it's all good.
Yes, LSU's always the the exception.
So tell us how long you've been doing music.
Well, really my entire life. I started singing at the age of 3. My grandmother, Lois Dugan, started me singing in our little small town church called Booth, Alabama. It was Booth United Methodist. It's still here. It was an old schoolhouse back in the 1800s.
Uh-huh.
And started me singing at 3, and what got her tickled was she could teach me the motions, and, I'd just get there and I'd do it. And her and her twin sister, who is still living, she still lives in Oklahoma, they used to be on KMUS out of Muskogee every Sunday morning. They started singing at the age of 6.
Right.
My great-grandmother, so their mother, Jessie Hanson, which is who I'm named after, toured and performed with the Blackwood Brothers for many, many years.
Wow.
Knew all of the stamps and had her own women's quartet called the Temple Quartet that they performed on the radio every weekend, and they toured all throughout the Midwest and throughout the nation and all of that good stuff. So music runs fairly deep in my family's history. And at the age of 6, I started classical training, more or less type Broadway, operatic type style. I was more of a first soprano. I have a very wide range, but at the time had a very wide range in the soprano area.
Right.
And started classical training at 6, finished at the age of 16, and I had kind of lost, ever since I was little, I've always had that dream of, I want to be on a tour bus and be the country music star and the next country, music star out of Nashville. And I can remember when I was 8 years old, Gretchen Wilson had come to Montgomery, and at the time I was a major Gretchen Wilson junkie, still follow a lot of her stuff that she does with her record label. And we walked out the backstage door, and she had 4 tour buses sitting there, and I looked at my mom, and I said, "Are those her tour buses?" And she said, "Yeah, she's probably got, one for her, one for the band, one for the crew, et cetera, da-da-da." It took me 3 seconds to turn around and tell her, when I become famous, I'm going to have 8. So, I have taken that from when I was 8 years old, and when I decided to turn back to my music career when the first year at college, I was 17, I turned around and I said, if I had the drive and determination to do it then, if I believed I can do it then, I can do it now. Because, first of all, I have more life experience thus far, and now I have more of the resources to do it.
So you would say that Gretchen Wilson is one of your biggest inspirations in country music?
At the time, yes. To me, Gretchen Wilson, because I'm a barrel racer. I'm tough, hard cowgirl. My motto and my catch slogan is "Cowgirl at Heart."
Right.
And so at the time, Redneck Woman, when all that came out, that was just, I'm rough, tough country as an 8-year-old. That's what it is. And, I guess really she's the one who kind of gave me the inspiration. It really was her tour buses, because I think they were just big, shiny things.
Uh-huh.
And as an 8-year-old, the big, shiny thing caught my attention quite quickly.
Well, I gotta tell you something. It's something kind of funny here, because we've been on air now for about a year and 4 months, and every artist that I've interviewed so far, somebody's always said that their big inspiration was either George Strait or Alan Jackson or Reba McEntire or Loretta Lynn or Pam Tillis.
Mm-hmm.
You are the first person to say Gretchen Wilson, because I remember. Let me tell you this. This will probably tell you how old I am. I remember. I remember when Gretchen Wilson's first big hit come out, and I was and you were 8. I was probably, oh shoot, I was at least in my teens, if not already in college. So,
Well, what's funny is I can honestly say what Gretchen Wilson helped me kind of realize is, Gretchen Wilson didn't kind of cater or bow down to everybody. She knocked on every door of Music Row
right.
and said, "Hey, let me tell you something. This is what I have. You need, this." And it's been her drive and determination that when I was 8, and the more that I found out later about her and her life story, that really inspired a lot. But I will say, as far as now, when I talk about who are some of my major music influences, I can honestly say she probably got me started as far as the dream of when I become famous, I'm on the 8 tour buses. But really who I like to follow and who I really cater a lot of my sound and music to is the Judds or Winona Judd.
Right.
Because, and again, hers is also all about that life story. Everything that she sings and talks about behind her interview, she's a very humble person. And it's because life experiences have made her that way.
Right.
But she's just a powerhouse on stage. And her and Gretchen Wilson and even Dolly Parton, they showed that when Nashville told them no, or anybody told them no, they persevered and came over it. So that's been really a lot of my main background. Then, of course, Reba is one of my favorites because she was a cowgirl. She rodeoed for many years. So,
right,
obviously, I'm going to say Reba McEntire.
Right.
And I should say I really should be a redhead. I really should, because in any interview when people ask, well, who's your most, influential music, as of now,
right.
I said, well, I should be a redhead because I love Winona Judd, love Jody Messina, love Reba McEntire, and I love Martina McBride.
Well, you definitely have the redhead attitude, being the fact that the way you talk and the way you act. I look at it this way: since Gretchen Wilson was your biggest influence growing up, I would say her and probably Terry Clark, and they were probably my 2 favorites, being the fact that I think they started the attitude with the female country music industry. With the Miranda
right.
Lamberts and the Carrie Underwoods and stuff like that. So yeah, I can hear the redhead in you, because I've dated redheads all my life, so I know what they are like and I know how they act. So yes, I can hear that. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to say any more.
You're going to stop there.
I'm going to stop right there. But what else do you play? Anything else besides the guitar, or you just that's all you do?
Really, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I took piano lessons for quite a few years. I play mostly by ear. I can read notes, but it's been a while since I have actually sat down and played a song by looking at the music. Half the time I pick out most of my material on the keyboard, or if I have kind of a melody that's stuck in my head, I'll go to the guitar or the piano, just kind of play it out for some of my songs I'm writing.
Right.
But I do not profess to be a professional musician. I have wonderful musicians who I hire out who are far better, far more skilled than I am. And if they say, oh, well, can you just bring your guitar and play for us at a show? And I'm like, well, no. And they're like, well, why? And it's like, because I'm a performer. I admire the musicians and the artists who get up there like George Strait and who can just stand there and strum, one chord on the guitar and the crowd go crazy.
Right.
But that's not who I am. I would say in the woman industry, I'm more kind of a Garth Brooks type entertainer. Get the crowd in it and really work the stage, and I'm an entertainer, so that's what I go with.
And that's where the redhead comes in at, and that's where Terry Clark and Gretchen Wilson come out, because that's what I say, they were the get to girls of country music back in I'd say probably early to middle to even late 90s when they first started to to jumpstart country music for females in the industry that we have now. But Scott Brandt is in our he's in our chat room, and he wants me to tell you that he is your biggest fan in New Jersey. He is also
Tell him I love him.
He is also an artist, so I'm sure let's see who else we got. We got Sherry Nichols is in the chat room.
That's my mom.
That's Mom. Hi, Mom.
That's
How are
Mom.
you? Where's Grandma? Is Grandma in there yet? Nope, I don't think.
Well, Grandma is probably trying to figure out how to get on Spreaker with her smartphone. She just recently got a new Samsung Note, so we're trying to catch her up to the new world of technology. But Scott and I Facebook back and forth quite a bit. I first met Scott actually through some online radio stations and have followed him back and forth. And I tell you something, these independent artists, Scott Brand, Lori Lynn, Earlyn Quinn, One Ugly Cowboy, all of them, they have been phenomenal. We talk back and forth on Facebook, and we share each other's stuff, and the world that's there, it's just phenomenal. I love being a part of it. It's a family that I have never met these people face-to-face in my life, but I already feel like a family member in the group.
Right.
So that's just phenomenal.
I know Scott says he tells me the same thing. Supposedly he's looking to move down here to Florida, so I'm a little bit shaking in my boots here, and my knees are knocking because I don't know what to expect. He'll probably be knocking on my door at 5:00 in the morning, saying, "Wake up, let's go do something. Come on."
Right. And he's close enough that we can come down and go to the beach. Because I'll be honest, I'm the only one I think out of our family that's probably a beach junkie, because I could go to the beach every weekend and be perfectly fine. And
now I know why Scott wants to move here, because see, we're only about 30 minutes from Daytona Beach, so
there you go.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Yeah, so
there you go.
that's just wrong, but yeah, I understand what you're talking about as far as the music industry. If you ask anybody, especially Scott will tell you, I am very political when it comes to stuff like that, especially with the music industry the way it's going now and everything that happened in January. But I try not to do politics too much. But I'll ask you, what do you think of this bro country stuff? Do you like it or hate it, or do you think it's good? My opinion is corporate Nashville is trying to take over everything, and if it happens, it's going to cut the little man out of the picture, and that's what we want to try not to happen.
Well, and here is the thing. The first 2 years that I spent pursuing this music venture, I spent 2 of my trips in Nashville just talking with some of the corporate executives, and literally learning the business. Where is Nashville heading from here, so I know how to cater and prepare my business plan for what we're doing. I can honestly say the bro country, I respect the artists and the writers who obviously it's an art of their own. That's great. Everybody has a talent, and I'm glad that they're pursuing that. As far as from a personal standpoint, I am not a fan of the bro country. I am more of the oldies country. I enjoy hearing the stuff from Alan Jackson, George Strait, Loretta Lynn, Dolly Parton, Reba McEntire. Now, Reba is a master. She has been able in the music industry to continue to keep her music up with the times. She continues to deliver stuff that is Reba, but it's modernized to fit the demographic area that country music is currently hitting.
Right, yeah, because when Sam Hunt first came out with his song House Party, I'm thinking, why is he in country? Because this is not a country song, if you ask me. Yeah, it's all about money, and it is. Yeah.
And I can be perfectly honest. I have some good executives that I work with in BMI, and then I also have some nice some good friends who own various studios and very prestigious studios in Nashville, where a lot of the major artists record, that I had an opportunity to sit down with, and now I will call and just chat with them, or if I'm back in Nashville, they tell me I better let them know if I'm in town because they want to catch lunch and catch up.
Right. BMI is another company I won't talk about out loud, because I think they have ulterior motives that they have behind the scenes that they're trying to do, but can't prove it yet, but I'm going to.
Right. And it was so funny to get their take because I'm talking with producers who've produced for NCA Records for 30 plus years, and have now turned to some of the independent artists and producing and focusing on their stuff. And I said, "What do you see that's the biggest difference?" And they said, "It's money. It's money."
Yeah.
And, again, kudos to Big Machine Label Group for noticing that this is where everything was at and where the big money was at, but it's cutting the artist and everybody else out. It's almost like now everything skips the middleman, and it goes straight to the corporation.
My opinion on that, my take, here's what I think. Everything that's happened in January, BMI is trying to bully every artist to do this and that because they want to put laws and sanctions on everything. Hell, they even want the damn business down the street that's playing the music in the elevator to pay a fee or to pay something on it. That's what BMI and ASCAP are trying to do. I think it's ridiculous. I think they're trying. I think it's a bully. It's a bully maneuver, and I think it needs to go away. I think every artist, this is what I think every independent artist should do. Of course, not the big artists ain't going to do it because they're already got their money and stuff like that. Every independent artist should go back to the days where it was in the old days. You take care of your own songs, you copyright your own songs, you promote your own songs, you sing your own songs, and you sell your own songs. That way, there's nobody you have to worry about. Anybody, the money is coming to you and whoever else you got in your little clique that helps you promote, and you pay them and take care of them. That way, nobody else is going to have anything to do with that about it because corporate Nashville's taking over AM/FM stations. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And if the internet thing kicks off, that's why they're trying to grasp the internet. Because if the internet music kicks off, they're going to lose big time because they won't have nothing to hang on to anymore because they know internet is free. It's out there. There won't be a way to keep them. They won't have the control that they want, that they have now, that they're slowly losing.
Right. And, that's just a part of the music industry as a whole. I think there's always some give and take on any of that. As everything else, it's in a flux. So it's just a matter of just seeing where everything heads. And it's going to be interesting to see where everything turns to. Right. Because the music industry is in a constant state of change. Right. There is never anything that's sedentary. And one thing that was interesting that some of the producers that I spoke with and all that told me, they said it'll come back. Traditional country will come back. This is what we call a stage, or it's in the flux of where, this is something new, when in reality back in, the older days, he said we had kind of the same thing happen. Right. Yeah. Went away from the traditional, came back, and now who you hear of is Loretta Lynn and all that. That's when it was coming back and making the comeback. Right. He said you'll see it come back again because people will get tired of it. Yep. So that's always a good thing, and good thing especially for us to hear, especially since the new album that I'll be releasing is a softer side of country. So that's always exciting.
Yeah. Now tell me what's the inspiration behind Boots and Bling. Now that's your only single that you have released right now, right?
That is correct. Okay. We released that single actually last year, July the 1st. I will say we did not push it out to internet radio or any of the FM AM stations until just about 6 to 8 weeks ago. Right. Reason being is because I still am a full-time student at Auburn University and trying to get all of that stuff. I didn't feel I was quite in the position to pull everything in at once and, try to juggle all of, as we say, the interviews, the PR, because I manage and do all of my own PR work, publicity, everything. Right, so I'm literally running the music business along with being a full-time student as well as my equestrian business back home. Right. But the inspiration behind Boots and Bling came from, because I am a barrel racer, I am an equestrian, I've trained in many disciplines, but my true sport at heart is barrel racing. Right. And Boots and Bling, it's a cowgirl thing. You always, at the shows, we always have the rhinestone belt. We've got the, latest Farini boot or Lucchese, anything Ariat, Justin, anything that's coming out. The Wrangler jeans, that's just typical at any rodeo. Yep. And so really it's just talking about the sport of barrel racing. It sets the scene, Wrangler jeans, Boots and Bling, line it up, ladies, it's a cowgirl thing. It goes through each stage of getting ready to go race. So we're saddling up, let's rock, we're rolling. We're ready to go rolling and hit the road, chase the white lines, and chase the cans, as we call them. So It's a song about barrel racing, and it's kind of a cowgirl's anthem. That's what we've portrayed it as. And I know folks who have taken it to NBHA World and have taken it to some of the rodeos, requested to have it played when they're running, and sent me videos of it. So that's what I wanted, and so that's just kind of where it came from, and it's literally who I am.
Would you say it's smarter for a young artist to probably, if they once, because I mean I know a lot of people, some people will complain and bellyache and say that they don't believe in children, I should say, start early in music as far as performing and stuff like that. Would you say that would it be easier and more sufficient and probably beneficial for somebody to finish high school and college, if they plan to go to college, before they actually kick off their music career? Because it sounds like that's what you're doing, because you said you just released Boots and Bling to radio only a few weeks ago, so it's kind of sounds like that's what you're trying to do, is get done with school and college first before you actually go hog balls to the wall. So
that is correct. And I can honestly say education has always been the number one most important goal. In addition to, my business, I've obviously got business, goals with my equestrian business that I started when I was 15. I had that.
Right.
I had personal goals for myself. I worked for a vet. And, I keep stuff so tied up and so busy. I had multiple goals for different things, but my education always came first.
Right.
And I always knew since the age of 7, Auburn University is where I wanted to go and call it my second home. At the time, of course, I wanted to go and be a vet student, and that quickly changed when I started working for my vet. I love the job, but it's certainly not worth the hours and the headaches that come along with it. And so really I took it as I wanted to start school and I want to finish my education, but also at the same time it's doable to pursue multiple things at once if you are well organized and can handle the stress load that comes with it.
Right.
I can honestly say going to Auburn University the first year is really what helped kick off my music career, because when I started and decided that I was going to pursue it actively, I'm going to start working in the studio, start building some stuff, have some, writers come in, so I started writing my own stuff, and all that. Well, the College of Agriculture, where my major is housed, found out that I sang, and they said, well, can you come perform at our Ag Roundup tailgate, which hosts anywhere from 2,500 to 4,000 people. So within a month's time, I literally put a band together. We rehearsed twice.
Right.
And put on a 2-hour show. That was my first, I'll be honest, I have performed many venues, live on horseback with the national anthem. I performed with the NCAA Division II World Series. I have done a lot of invitational events, but as far as to honestly say my first live venue as a country music artist, and as far as doing a first 2-hour set, we performed in front of 3,000 plus people.
Well, now.
So that really, there's benefits. It was funny because I told my mom, I said, there's a triangle. I said, coming to Auburn has helped kickstart what I'm doing in the music career. They are supporting everything that I do, have me come in for these events. The Alabama Egg and Poultry Association later called me and said, hey, can you come and perform for our annual event that we're having? I said, absolutely. Well, now the Department of Agriculture here in Alabama has me performing one of the nights for their SASTA conference, and all of the commissioners and everything else come in. I am doing literally what I love. I am able to go to college, stay within the agriculture industry with my horses, but yet also with major executives, and still pursue my music career all in the same time.
Right.
It literally is my life perfectly ordered the way that I want it.
But
it's rare.
Yes, yeah. Well, but if you think about it, though, too, the old saying goes, "Is you control your own destiny." So,
yes.
Yeah. So, I'm sure you had a hand in doing what you're doing as far as your music career and everything goes. What?
Yes.
Now, are you planning on going to CMA Fest this year?
Am I planning on going where?
To CMA Fest.
No, I am not actually. I have actually looked at some of their membership stuff. Currently in the process of becoming a member there, and we may go next year.
Next year.
It's kind of tentative right now. We have so many trips coming up this year as far as with the music stuff also, in addition to what I've got to do on the equestrian side and everything else. It's going to be hard just to pack those in. So.
Right.
And then, plus I have to finish an internship for my, my graduation stuff. So that's also another part of being the student, that I actually have to go actively work and,
right.
do all that fun stuff.
And you still barrel race too, right?
I do. I still coach and train. I actually have about 4 to 5 students right now that I am coaching Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I book them around actually scheduled gigs that we have. I actually will be out at the Prattville Patriots this afternoon at the Semi-Pro Football League, and we'll be opening for them around 3:45 with the national anthem, and be tailgating out there a little bit and enjoying the afternoon. And so still pursuing the equine business, still showing quite a bit. On occasion, I'll be called out to judge a drill team competition, either in Georgia, Mississippi. I was actually called out to judge World and Nationals this year out in Lindale, Texas, but because I accepted an internship position, I had to decline, but hopefully next year we'll be out there. So I still run multiple facets of our equine business that we have here in Prattville. So
it sounds like you need an executive assistant for your assistant for your assistant for your assistant.
Yeah, that's about actually how it's turned out. I told my mom, I'm like, okay, we all initially brainstorm. I come up with kind of some of the ideas, or Mom will say, hey, I saw this, let's think about doing this, and we'll both go with our own ideas and then come back together and collaborate ideas. And then I just sign off on it and say, all right, let's go this direction, and that's where we're headed. So I really need just a major executive team. But here's my thing. It's not so much that I'm a major control freak, but I love knowing what's going on and who I'm working for in all aspects. Mm-hmm. That's the equestrian business, that's the music, that's everything. If I don't know, or if I've not talked to the person that I'm going to be performing for, I want to know that person. I want to either meet. I prefer a face-to-face meeting, but if the only time that they can grab is on the phone, that's fine.
Right.
But that's just kind of how I am, and that's kind of the businesswoman that's in me. Is mm-hmm. I've always been that face-to-face type of person. Here's what you're getting. Here's this, right. and this. Let's talk business.
It's not so much being a control freak, because I'm sure a lot of people that are listening will think, yeah, she is a control freak. No, it's not right. so much, because I'm kind of the same way. I want to know what's going on. I want to know. I want to be in control to the point to where if somebody comes up and asks me, well, what's this going on? What's this going on? I want to be able to answer them and not stand there and look like I'm dumbfounded. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And be like, huh? What are we talking about?
Yeah, exactly. So,
right.
Now let's talk a little bit about your new album that's coming up. Are you in the studio now working on it, or have you even started it?
We are in the studio now working on it. We have half of the songs completed. The last thing that we're doing is we're going to go back through final mixing, listening through, editing, and then it will go off to mastering. We are releasing one single from this album. This is not a song that I wrote, actually. This is a song that a friend of mine out in Nashville, who has written many, many, many songs, who is phenomenal and has had, quite great success with his music.
Right.
Asked if I could, if I wanted to record it and add some other songs to his, and I said absolutely. So we are releasing this one on May the 1st for radio play only. And so the only way you're going to be able to hear it is on radio.
Well, I better get a copy.
You're getting a copy, believe me. Everybody's getting a copy. And so half of the songs are completed. 4 songs out of this album will be originals. Uh-huh. 3 of them are gospel covers with my grandmother and her twin sister singing with me. So we're doing family harmony. That was a special experience because that's the first time they've been in the studio in 30 years.
Oh, yeah?
And so everything has changed for them. The last time they were in the studio was when they actually cut the vinyl records.
That's when they had a tin can and a string.
Right. And then I've been fortunate enough Chuck Oden and Vernon Rust, along with Casey Davis and Mike Hilliard, they have had some songs that they have co-wrote and are letting me put on this album. I'm very fortunate to have it. But this album really, this inspiration behind it, the softer side of country is, Boots and Bling. It's kind of a country rock song, so it's a little bit tougher side of me. But as my vocal coach has told me, my smile is everything, and it's that soft, sweet that is really who I am as a person.
Right.
And so I said, well, why not just the softer side of country?
Right.
And it speaks not only for me as a person, as an artist, but the music also talks about a softer side of country. It literally is going back to the nice cadence country music that once was, and nice ballad type songs. Now, I will say there's a nice little easy listening rock song that's on there, country rock, that talks about my life going from the barrel racing arena dirt floor to having to be on a runway within the next 30 minutes. So,
right. Well, I think your music speaks a lot of, I think your music speaks wonders for people because you have. Let me see how I should say this. You have the grace and the love and the sweetness of your music and the way you present it. But I can tell just by the way you carry yourself and talk that you got the attitude to go with it. If I'm going to do this, this is the way it's going to be done. This way. So yeah, I can see the strong woman in you, but I also know that there's a softer side to you and your music too.
Right. And I'll be honest, the album itself, A Softer Side of Country, actually sparked, we had a call from a TV station that wanted to do a 30-minute type programming about me and my music and all that good stuff. And I'm like, well, okay. And I said, well, it's going to take me a little while. I said, because we've started some filming on some live venues. I said, but as far as the footage to go along with, it initially started as they just wanted a 30-minute performance live segment.
Right.
Well, then as the more I talked with them, I said, well, we're going to do more or less a DVD type style. She said, that's great. She said, that'll be perfect. It was a Christian TV station out of Selma, Montgomery area, TV 29 here in Alabama. And it ended up now, it has sparked our DVD release that actually is on pre-order right now until Monday. You can get our ordering details and all that on Facebook and on our website at JessieLynn.net. But it sparked our inspiration for Jessie Lynn's Softer Side of Country, which is basically a condensed version of everything that I have told you throughout this interview about my life as a horsewoman, my life living in Prattville and where I went to high school, and having my grandmother and her twin sister in at my home church where we started singing, and then, of course, going to Auburn and where we are now in the music industry.
Right.
So it's literally a condensed version. It's my life in a nutshell.
Has anybody ever told you sound like Jennifer Nettles when you do interviews on the air?
Really?
You
no,
do.
I have not.
I'm sitting here listening to you talk, and I'm thinking, where have I heard that voice before? And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, Jennifer Nettles. You do. You
See,
sound...
I love it. Jennifer Nettles is also, I love when, especially her and Sugar Land were together. Now I know she's been her solo venture, but she is phenomenal. And the part that she played on Dolly Parton's movie, Coat of Many Colors,
right,
wow.
Yeah.
Just spot on.
Yep. So this morning, I guess you're out riding horses. Sounds like it, right?
Well, actually, I'm kind of enjoying my nice morning. I actually rode yesterday, but I know, as I mentioned earlier while we were off the air, I was outside actively feeding them cookies and just enjoying the nice, quiet morning here. And it probably won't get on a horse till later this afternoon or this evening after we get back from, having fun at the football game.
They got a football game today? Who's playing?
It's the Prattville Patriots. It's the semi-pro league that's in Prattville.
Oh, okay. That's kind of like what we got. Yeah. I've lived in the concrete city too long. I need to get back. To the woods or something because we have the Orlando Predators here, which is the arena football. We don't have a semi-pro team yet. We got everything else. Okay. We got everything else but a semi-pro football team. We got
everything but that, right?
we got Orlando Magic. We got Predators. Who else we got? We got it's a big thing now is soccer. Everybody and their brother loves soccer because soccer is coming here into town. And then, of course, we got
absolutely.
And we got the Jags up north, and we got Tampa. We got Buccaneers, and then I can't stand the Dolphins. So I Just for some reason, if you go any farther south than, let's say Lakeland, I just don't like down there, down south. Nothing against some people. I would rather stay up here where I belong. So
You go.
But,
That sounds perfect.
so tell everybody what's the plans coming up here. Of course, we got is it Labor Day or Memorial Day?
Memorial Day's coming up.
Yeah, Memorial Day. What's your plans? What kind of gigs you got going on? What you doing?
Right now, we have just some local gigs planned, just some local weeknights right now that we're doing, obviously, because we're wrapping up the school year. So I've tried not to plan too much around my final exam schedule. I have tried to keep myself sane for some length of time. I will say I'm participating in a 4-day singer-songwriter workshop that will be hosted at the Hank Williams Museum in Montgomery. Have some major label executives and all that coming down from Nashville as well to put on that workshop. So we're extremely excited about that. And then getting into May, it's wide open. I know for a fact on the 21st, I will be making a special appearance at a Blue Lives Matter rally that VFW and the FOP Fort 11 out of Montgomery will be hosting, and that's out of the Blue Knights Bikers. They are a sheriff's organization that I have actually gotten to meet out at the Montgomery Motor Speedway when I do a lot of my live events out there. And they're like, well, can you come out? Do you think you can come make an appearance? I said, absolutely. And so we'll be out there on the 21st. We'll probably have a few more local gigs scheduled in between that as well. I will be down in Dothan on the 14th. We'll be participating I know Crown Productions is doing kind of like a tryout or a audition period to open for Total Lake Music Festival. Mm-hmm. So we will be down there on the 14th. And really, I've already scheduled stuff on into September and October. So, I mean, really, it's just kind of, I'd have to look at my schedule.
Well, that's a good thing, though, because, you know what's going on. You stay busy. Now, what do you do for your free time? Do you like to hunt or fish or anything like that? I know you like horses.
Obviously, yes. Oh, I did think of one more thing. Memorial Day, I will be at the Montgomery Advertiser doing a live performance for them. So actually, I will be doing something on that holiday. But the free time, really, there's not a lot of it. Most of the time, I will spend, my free time either writing. Dad, occasionally, we will go out and occasionally go fishing. Dad loves that. He's not too much of a hunter. He used to when he was younger, but I enjoy hunting. But it's just a matter of having the free time to do it.
You ever been noodling? So, you know what noodling is, right?
Yes. I have not, though.
You never done that before?
No, I have not. I have a horrific fear of sticking my hand in one of those holes and finding a moccasin or something, and y'all would see me walk on water.
But yeah, I think I've seen that show on TV before. The first time I watched it, I'm thinking, what is these guys doing? And I'm thinking, holy crap, that's like cool, because now it's a challenge thing, because now everybody and their brothers on Facebook video or doing YouTube videos or something like that they're trying to catch a fish with their bare hands.
My luck would be is I would reach in and find a nest of water moccasins, and I'm telling you, it would just be bad, because if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. So that will be what happens.
Now
I'm already calling it.
You shouldn't say that, because you're a barrel racer.
Well, it's a mind over matter deal on that. I will put it this way. I guarantee you, if I probably went and did it once and had a good success, story with it, that would probably be the last time I did it. Because later on, I'd be thinking, "What in the heck am I doing?"
Well, of course, everybody knows that your song went #1 for the Top 20 Countdown here last 2 weeks, and
yes.
Now your song will be placed aside. You will be put in the award-winning, not a historical museum, but whatever. We're going to set it aside. We're going to set it aside now, because what we're going to do is, after 20 weeks, we'll have 20 artist that's been throughout the whole year of 2016. So the 21st week, we'll have the 2016 all-time top 20 countdown, and we'll see who becomes number one for 2016. So hopefully it'll be you. But
Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I understand that tell everybody where they can get your music at.
Well, they can always find my music on iTunes. Of course, right now, all we do have released is the single. The album, we have announced that we're releasing it in the summer, but I'm not going to release yet what date we're looking at, just because you never know how production's going to run. And but they can find it on iTunes. They can find it on our website at jessielynn.net. They can also find it on Amazon, MP3, Rhapsody, CD Baby, all of that good stuff. And I will say, with the release of the new DVD, we have officially opened 2 online merchandise stores. But we are launching the first one, which is we have on our Square store, but it's Dirt to Diva. Dirt to Diva Music. I had to think there for a minute. Mm-hmm. And we have launched that one officially because obviously we're taking pre-orders for that website. We also have the single available for sale. And here within the next few weeks, we'll be adding some more merchandise, koozies, shirts, all of that good stuff. We're just waiting on some final production to finish up with it, and then we can officially post it. So getting ready for all of that good stuff. And, I honestly do. I have the world's best fans because obviously they got us in the number 1 spot for Top 20 Countdown, so hopefully we'll do it again from 2016. And then we've had just a tremendous, start to our pre-orders for the DVD. So I'm really excited to see how everything goes. And they've kept us at number 1 on other stations as well, and have kept requesting Boots and Bling. It's been awesome. I just can't thank them enough for spending those effortless hours on the phone.
And my shirt size is 4X for you, just so you know. So if you want,
okay, I will get you one. Well, I got it down.
Well, listen, you go and enjoy the rest of your morning there in beautiful Alabama. Of course, it's nice and bright and sunny here in Central Florida. Make sure you go get her music, folks. You can always check her out on Facebook. Check her out on, I'm sure, CD Baby. That's something new I've never heard of, is CD Baby. I guess it's kind of like iTunes and Apple and stuff like that.
It really is. Yes, and actually, as I have really not dabbled around a lot with CD Baby, I just know that I've got my music released on there. We're on SoundCloud as well. But CD Baby, I think they offer a wide range of services to do all of your music stuff. So that's something else that if anybody's interested, you've always got that as well. But
right.
Interesting.
Well, listen, we want to thank you for taking the time to talk with us this morning, and like I said, go enjoy the rest of your day and study hard for them final exams, because I know they're coming up here soon. I think I barely got out of the first grade, so but we're doing good. So and you need to get down to Florida so we can go and hang out at Daytona Beach, and put on a show down there for people that.
That sounds great. I'm always up for a trip to Florida anytime. So.
Well, you got an invitation. Come on down.
I will. Certainly will do it.
All righty, Jessie. Hey, appreciate you talking with us this morning and taking the time, and we'll be talking with you soon, okay?
That sounds great. Thank you guys so much. Hope everybody has a wonderful day.
Thanks, dear. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
WBCW Saturday Morning Sinkhole Show, hanging out, talking with Jessie Lynn. Brand new album drops. What did she say? May 1st? Yeah. Or no, was it the next single? Next single's May 1st, I think. I don't know. My brain's scattered. I didn't have enough coffee yet this morning. 11:05 right here at the Saturday Morning Sinkhole. Here's a brand new song. This one's from Kagan Nolan. She's countrified.
Walked into the bar and the place starts hopping. Small town girl that the boys love watch. She's tough as nails.
11:08 right here, Saturday Morning Sinkhole Show. The song's called She's Countrified by Kagan Nolan. And hold that thought 1 second here. Okay. Got it. Had to send an address. Thanks again to Jessie Lynn from talking with us this morning here on the show. Shout out to her mom, Sherry. Sherry, thanks for hanging with us. And shout out to Grandma, too. If Grandma ever finally was able to get connected on the show through her brand new phone. I know she was having a fit, but yeah, it's cool. It sounds like Jessie has. It sounds like she's got it all figured out and knows what she wants and what she's doing. Yeah, that's. And then again, she kind of, I agree with her a little bit. You got to have a plan, because I know a lot of these younger artists, they get the dollar signs in their eyes and figure, oh yeah, money, 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 but they don't have a plan when they jump right into it at a younger age. So, always good to have a plan. You need to always have a plan. So, we were talking about, this morning when we kicked off the show, of course, everybody knows about what happened with Prince. He passed away. I remember growing up, it was Prince, and then, of course, in that same era, you're looking at basically he took over what James Brown continued to do for many years. You had James Brown, you had Prince, you had Whitney Houston in that era. Let's see, who else did you have? Lionel Richie. Who else? It was a mixture of everything: funk, pop, rock. So yeah, he was a great icon for all of us, and it's a shame that he had to go this early. But yeah. It is a shame. Bike Week. Bike Week is going on this weekend, believe it or not. It's Leesburg, which is next town over from Orlando here over in Lake County. It's northwest of Orlando. They have, it starts on the weekend. It starts on Fridays. Sometimes it starts on Thursdays. Anyways, they have like a weekend bike fest, and it's actually gotten pretty big. I host Daytona's Bike Week every year in Biketoberfest. Leesburg has actually have gotten bigger. I think they have a couple 100,000 there every year now, and they're growing bigger and bigger every time. So it's like their bike fest is kind of like Daytona's Biketoberfest, all slammed into 3 days, and I think they got 22, 23, bands out there and bikes and bike shows and stuff like that. And Big Engine, one of our soon-to-be artists. It's funny because I haven't had a chance to call Tony back. Last time I talked to him was during Bike Week in March in Daytona, and I haven't called him yet. So I know he's probably busy and stuff like that. I'll get around to him, talking to him, but they do a lot of classic rock music, but so we try to aim and please everybody here at the station. So let's see what else we got. I can't remember what else was going on. Of course, we won't talk about politics, but everybody knows Donald Trump has won the Republican pretty much. I think Hillary Clinton is going to be the next Democrat. So, yeah. I don't know. And then this stuff going on with the transgender in the restrooms. I don't know. That's people don't. I'm telling these people don't realize they're barking up the wrong tree with this crap, because it's going to cause a lot of problems. And it's not that somebody had commented the other day on a post that I posted, and it's not about getting along with people. She said, "Well, just get along with them." It's not about that. Hello. It has nothing to do with getting along with people. It's being the fact that you're going to let a man in a female's restroom when he still has his parts, and he says that, oh, yeah, I'm a female in my mind, but I'm still a male, and body parts, and that's, yeah, no. And it's, and the idiots in the government that runs these states are letting this happen. Jeez. Well, they don't care because you can't sue the government. It's against the law to sue the government. Go figure that. It's against the law to sue the government, but the law, it's not against the law for the law to do what they want to and make the laws that they do. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just bad. It's all bad. I'm telling you. Let's see what else we got here. We got we have another new artist. This song is called Out of Control. This is Devin Nichols. Check it out. It's 11:14 right here. Saturday Morning Sinkhole.
You're like a free fall skydive, finally start to feel love, heart jumping out of my skin. You're like a 67 fastback, humming around a racetrack, crazy the speeds we're going. We ain't slowing down. Like every light is green in this town. We got this one night, headlights shining down an older road. It feels right, getting lost with you, see where this goes. Came out of nowhere, boy, I'm right here. You got me caught in your stare. Out of control, so out of control. You're like I'm in that rope swing, nothing like that feeling, hoping that limb will break. Letting go so high, eyes go so tight, that's the kind of risk I'll take. Might come crashing down. Might be fireworks lighting up this town. We got this one night, headlights shining down an older road. It feels right, getting lost with you, see where this goes. Came out of nowhere, boy, I'm right here. You got me caught in your stare. Out of control. We got this one night, feels right. We got this one night, headlights shining down an older road. It feels right, getting lost with you, so where this goes. Came out of nowhere, boy, I'm right here. You got me caught in your stare. We got this one night, headlights shining down an older road. It feels right, getting lost with you, so where this goes. Came out of nowhere, boy, I'm right here. You got me caught in your stare. Out of control, so out of control. Oh.
11:17 a.m. right here at WBCW. It's a Saturday Morning Sinkhole, hanging out with you. And that was by Devin Nichols. The song was called Out of Control. And I think it's a pretty good song. But so let's see who all we got here in the chat room. Nobody's awake. Everybody fell back asleep. Wake up, dang it. Right now. Get up right now.
Get your ass out of bed. You got stuff to do today.
That's right. That's right.
Get up.
Yep.
Get up.
Uh-huh.
Get up.
Exactly. Yeah. Wednesday night at Sitting on the Tailgate at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, we're going to be talking with Danny L., one of our artists, and we're talking about her music and hanging out with her and see what's going on with her. And then, of course, next Saturday is Florida Country Radio is going to be out at Wildwood Off-Road Park, the Mud Pit, and it's out there on US 301 in Wildwood. So if you want any details, just check out their Facebook page at Wildwood Off-Road Motor Park. Is it Off-Road Motor Park? No, Off-Road Park. And yeah, so it's all good. And, of course, we got the Top 20 countdown going on, so make sure that you get the Top 20 in. The voting ends next Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern. You get 5 times per day to vote, so make sure you get your votes in and vote for your favorite artist right here, WBCW. And let's see what else we got here. We got more music, got more new songs here. Let's pull these up here. Let's see, where was it at here? Here it is. Is this it? This one it? Yep, right here. This one's called Like a Thunderstorm. This is by Kelsey Cohen. Check it out right here, WBCW.
Sometimes
11:24 a.m. WBCW here on a Saturday morning sinkhole show. Life's Like a Thunderstorm by Kelsey Cohen. Another one of our latest artists that we have added to our list of things going on here at WBCW. Let's see what else we got here. Tell her, Milford. That's right. Tell her. Tammy thought she was talking to Jessica, or Jessie, the one we were interviewing. It's wrong, Jessie. This is Jessica. And Jessica, like I said, probably doesn't sing only in the shower and when she's doing karaoke. And she might sing when she's had one too many drinks too. But yeah, that we were talking about a different Jessie here today. But yeah, we were earlier we were talking to Jessie Lynn. Her song is Boots and Bling. It's a cowgirl thing, and it's actually it was the top spot last week in the top 20 countdown. And we got or actually I wouldn't say we, but she has a new album that's going to be released here soon, probably in the next, I don't know, what did they say, next, was it next month? Yeah. I think she said May 1st. It's either the album or the single. One or the other. I can't remember. I'll have to play it back and listen. But anyways, go and get Jessie Lynn's music. Softer Side of Country. It's going to be some different stuff. I think she said she had 4 originals and three songs with gospel music to it. So that'd be pretty good. She says that her family has a long history of music in the family that runs deep in Alabama. And of course, she's a barrel racer, and she loves horses, and is a student at Auburn University. So yeah, it sounds like she's got her stuff together. So hey, I vote for her for the next president. How's that? There we go. Unfortunately, though, I think, let's see, what is the age limit for president? I think you got to be 40 or 45. Because Paul Ryan, the House Speaker, he was the youngest, and they wanted him to run, but he decided not to do it. But he'd have been the youngest president ever, and I think he's 40. 40, I think he's just turned 40, or he's in his early 40s. So, yeah. What single what? Oh, yeah. When you have Fireball, jeez. Oh, so now we're drinking Fireball. Been hanging out with DJ too much. But so let's see. What else we got? We got some more new songs here. I know we do. I just got to get them here. Oh yeah, I know who's got a new one. Let me go here. Our buddy Nathan Wade come out with a new one here recently, and let's go grab that and play that for you here. Don't forget, this Sunday night here, we're going to have the Top 20 Countdown Review. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, and we'll do a review of all the songs that, well, not all of them, but we'll do a review of the Top 20 countdown. We'll play some new music for you and some old music, and yeah, so it's going to be fun here. Let me find here. JKL, MN, Nathan. There it is. Yeah, so Nathan Wade's song, "Do It in the Dirt." That's the one that we've been listening to. He's got a new one out now. It's called "What I Love and What I Do." So let's do that. Check it out right here. WBCW. It's a Saturday morning sinkhole show.
I've played for packed houses, I've played empty rooms, I've hit every note, and I've sang out of tune. Not everyone likes it, hey, I know that's true, but it's what I love, and it's what I do. Just a guy with a guitar and stories to tell, from angels in heaven and walking into hell. Hey, I'll fly that flag, and Lord, I'm doing well for a guy with a guitar and stories to tell. I ain't trying to be well or well, Lord knows you can't fill them shoes. I'm just gonna be me, y'all can take it or leave. 'Cause it's what I love, it's what I do. It ain't my kind. I'd rather fast forward back and rewind. You can call me old-fashioned, but that suits me just fine. 'Cause today's kind of country, it ain't my kind. I've got heroes like Haggard and Jones. I've had choices, working man blue. Yeah, I like my songs with some meat on. It's what I love, it's what I do. I'm just gonna be me, y'all can take it or leave. 'Cause it's what I love, yeah, it's what I love, it's what I do.
Friday night bonfires in tank tops and cut-offs, with her hair blowing round in the passenger seat of his pickup truck. Boys next are turning while daddy's fuse is burning 'cause she's only 16. She's got the heart of a rebel no one can tame. Born to be wild, born to be free. She's a southern sweetheart when she walks in the room. Just a Georgia peach grown from country roots. Sugar and spice with a reckless side. A sassy little thing in cowboy boots. She's a southern sweetheart. Growing up the princess of a backwoods town,
11:36 a.m. right here, WBCW. Saturday morning sinkhole show. That was brand new from Tiffany Ashton called Southern Sweetheart. We're just chilling, hanging out here with you on a Saturday morning. It's nice and beautiful outside, and spring has already sprung, and I think we're on the road to full-blown summertime, so that's a good thing. Listen, if you want information, check this out. Everybody knows Sarah. She was my host on the show and a friend of the station's here. Well, her husband, Paul, will be... he's a comedian, so everybody knows that. And they will be in West Sullivan, Missouri, on May the 6th. It's going to be a night of comedy with her husband Paul and a bunch of others. It's a one-time show. This will be at the Pirates Place Comedy Show on May 6th. So if you want more information, get up with Sarah and she'll hook you up. But wanted to throw that out there for Mr. Paul. So if you're in the St. Louis, or if you're in the West Sullivan, Missouri area, that's where he's going to be, I believe. I think that's what it says, yeah. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Definitely. Absolutely, man. Let's see what else we got going on here. I know I posted a bunch of stuff. Let me root through here real quick and see what we got. Oh yeah, the Florida Music Festival's going on this weekend here, and our friend Kat Ridgway was playing on stage last night down at the Cheyenne Saloon, and our favorite duo, Diamond Dixie, was asked to play again this year at the Florida Music Festival. So it's kind of like CMA Fest, but all wrapped into one. It's a different, not necessarily for country music, but it's just for Florida music in general. So it's a mixture of everything. Country, folk, indie. Yeah, pretty much a mixture of just about anything, really. And it's a cool event. They hold it downtown, right next to Church Street. Well, it's actually on Church Street, and it's right there at the Rosie O'Grady's. If you've never been to Orlando, that's one place you want to check out. Rosie O'Grady's has been around for years. It's been around since I've known in the 70s, and it's an old-style saloon that's got 3 levels, and they used to serve food there. I think they still do, but it used to be open all the time. That was the place to go back in the day when we were growing up, when they still had the Navy base here in Orlando. And every weekend you could pretty much, see all the guys from, because we had the nuke school. The nuclear school was here at the base in Orlando. And the guys on weekend duty, weekend leave would go, they'd all go out and hang out at the Cheyenne Saloon. But it was a cool place, had a big stage and everything. Old-style saloon type, just like it was in the old days. And had some great music there and acts, but it's kind of been docile lately, but I think they're trying to bring it back. So I hope they do. I think they're working on it, and they're in the process of definitely getting it back to where it should be. So that's kind of cool. Let's see what else we got going on. A lot of politics in the news. Man. Oh, okay. Here you go. Here's the joke for today. This is between a police officer and the guy in the car driving. It says, "Knock, knock. Who is it?" "It's the police." "What do you want?" "We just want to talk." "How many of you are there?" The cop says, 2. He says, "Okay, well then talk to each other." Ha ha! That was funny. You got to laugh on that one. Here, laugh. There you go. But all right, let's see. We got more. Well, I know we got tons of music here. We got so much music flying in. Yeah, hey, artists out there, indie artists, if you got original music and you want to have airplay, make sure you send it to us here at actionworksmusic@gmail.com. You can send it to us, and we'll get it up on the air for you. Let me do this. Let me see if I can't wake these people up over here, because it's Saturday. You know, everybody should be up, moving around and getting rowdy, and yeah. So let's see, who can we get to wake them up here? Yeah, let's try this one right here. There we go. Check it out. There you go.
Well, let's kickstart this party tonight.
Get your ass out of bed. You got stuff to do today. I ain't playing with you. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up.
I just downed a shot of whiskey. I'm gonna feel like Superman when it finally hits me. Feel that liquid courage flowing through my veins. Catch a buzz through the rush as I step on stage. Got the bass drum kicking some funky thing. Guitar players chicken picking up and down the strings. Let's get it on, let's get it on. Let's rock this country to the break of dawn. Got the good times going and the band's behind me. All my rowdy friends are here to remind me I'm alive, I'm alive. Let's kickstart this party tonight. To the ladies, keep doing what you're doing, cause it's driving us crazy. If you had a bad week, let's turn it around. Put your beers in the air and let's all get down. Get down, get down. With the bass drum, we're kicking some funky thing. Guitar players shaking, picking up and down the strings. Let's get it on, let's get it on. Let's rock this country to the break of dawn. Got the good times going and the band's behind me. All my rowdy friends are here to remind me I'm alive, I'm alive. Let's kickstart this party tonight. Can I get a whoop whoop? 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 Got the bass drummer kicking some funky thing. Guitar players chicken picking up and down the strings. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Bass drummers kicking some funky thing. Guitar players chicken picking up and down the strings. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's rock this country to the break of dawn. Got the good times rolling and the band's behind me. All my rowdy friends are here to remind me I'm alive, I'm alive. Let's kickstart this party tonight. Can I get a whoop whoop? 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 Can I get a whoop whoop?
Oh, yeah, June 1st, they got a brand new album, or I think it's a single coming out from these ladies right here. We haven't heard from them in a while. Two Seal Girls, you'll be able to hear it first right here at WBCW. Can't wait.
Well, I've seen the city and chased my dreams. It's too fast paced for a girl like me. Well, our flowers bloom at early light and bonfires burn all
here, Saturday Morning Sinkhole Show, hanging with you, WBCW Networks, broadcasting from Central Florida and Orlando. So we got all these new, we were talking about it earlier with Jessie Lynn, talking about, we got all these sports teams coming in. It's all soccer and stuff like that, but we ain't got a pro football team yet. I guess that's because we got Jacksonville to the north and Tampa to the west and Miami to the south. I think we need a pro football team. What do you think? We need a pro football team, and we need a sportscaster here for the station. That's what we need. Let's see. We got racing going on. Jason, he's out. Our buddy Jason Reynolds, he's out running around doing his little mini go-kart racing today. I call it mini go-karts. But he does the little them things are fast. They go like 70 miles an hour, man. Little go-kart flying at 70 miles an hour. That sounds like an accident waiting to happen. Oh, and then, of course, big news in NASCAR. Tony Stewart's coming back. He's racing this weekend. He was out. He didn't start the season, didn't get a chance to race in Daytona because he had an accident with his side-by-side. He was out doing something, riding, doing an event or something, racing somewhere, and wrecked and either cracked or knocked his vertebrae out of line. So he's been laid up for last couple months, I think. I think he's been taking it easy, but yeah, so the doctor cleared him. He'll be back racing this weekend, and this will be his last year of racing, he says. This will be it for him. He's gonna hang it up and call it quits, just like Gordon did. So I don't know if Tony will be a broadcaster, though. No word on that. He hasn't said what he's going to do, but yeah, so we got racing this weekend. The Country 500 at Daytona is coming up soon. I want to say it's this week. I thought it was in April. Maybe it's in May. I think it's in May. But you can check out Ticketmaster or get your tickets online from just hunt down the Country 500. It's all over Facebook. I think, let's see, Willie Nelson's going to be there, Florida Georgia Line, Kid Rock, Luke Bryant, Jason Aldean, Eric Church. And from what I heard, tickets are running about $60 to $70 a person. That's just for one day. That's not for the whole weekend. So, yeah. It's going to be expensive. But there'll be some good music there. So, you never know, right? Let's see what else we got here. Don't need to do the weather because everybody knows it's beach day. Everybody's hanging out at the beach because it's nice and clear out here today. Had a little bit of rain last night. I guess Texas out there in the Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth area is still kind of cleaning up from all the rain that they've had and the floods and everything. Seen a lot of pictures about that on online and on news and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a lot of water. So prayers to all them out there and make sure everybody's safe out there. Here's Audra McLaughlin, Tennessee Cowboy, right here. WBCW.
A southern boy from Nashville. I don't know you from Adam. With that bear boy look and those big blue eyes, I'm hooked. You really got me hooked on you. Won't you be my Tennessee cowboy under the neon lights on Broadway? Hey, hey, will you be my next hit song? The one I sing all day and all night long. Before it ends, just hold me spring. You really lassoed my heart. Baby, let's take a walk on the wild side. 'Cause I'm hooked. You really got me hooked on you. Won't you be my Tennessee cowboy under the neon lights on Broadway? Hey, hey, will you be my next hit song? The one I sing all day and all night long. Before it ends, just hold me in your arms. Be my Tennessee cowboy. Tennessee. Tennessee cowboy. Hey, baby, you feeling alright? Put it back in some trouble tonight. We'll put on our own kind of rodeo show. Don't you ever let me go. Won't you be my Tennessee cowboy under the neon lights on Broadway? Will you be my next hit song? Hey, hey, Tennessee cowboy, under the neon lights on Broadway. Will you be my next hit song? The one I sing all day and all night long. For it is just hold me in your arms. Be my Tennessee cowboy. Tennessee. Tennessee cowboy.
11:55 a.m. right here at Saturday morning, sitting on the sinkhole. We're just hanging out. Let's see what we got coming up. Nashville, the CMA Fest will be in the first part of June, I believe. Also, Jessie Lynn, her single is coming out May 1st, so be looking for that. We'll have it right here on Florida Country Radio, so make plans for that. If you're in the New York area, our artist Jessie Lynn is going to be in New York. Last chance to see her. You can get your tickets let's see, it says, get your tickets now for Jessie Lynn's Bon Voyage party at the Bull and Barrel in Brewster on Friday, May 13th is when she's playing. So if you're in the New York area, check that out. Let's see what else we got going on here. We're just scrolling down through here. Of course, we had the Florida Music Festival this past weekend. We also got new music coming up from Randy Burkhart. Yeah, he's one of our new artists. And let's see who else we got going on. Oh, Bailey Callahan. She played at the. She was at the Florida Music Festival this weekend too, here in Orlando. So check that out. Audra McLaughlin has dates set up now for her Raceway tour. She's doing stuff with NASCAR now, so make sure you go to her page and check out all the dates coming up and where she's going to be. So maybe you'll get a chance to see her out and about. Let's see what else we got here. And then, of course, we're going to be out at the Wildwood Off-Road Park on US 301 in Wildwood next Saturday from 9 to 6. Come out and hang out with us. It's going to be a good, fun time. And let's see who else we got going here. Oh, check out my boys Moccasin Creek now. They have a radio show now on Wednesday nights. If you get a chance, you're out and about in the Tennessee area. I want to think it's 10:40 a.m. I'm not quite sure. Moccasin Creek, you can find them on Facebook, or you can go to their website. Also, Ah, I did not know that. One of my buddies here at the local news station, his birthday was yesterday. Mr. Tom Sorrells, if you're listening, happy birthday, Tom. Didn't realize your birthday was yesterday, buddy. Sorry I missed it. And then, of course, Honey County, they're out doing their thing. We got new music coming up from them soon. And then our artists over in Australia, Christy Lamb and Christy Cox and Christy James, they're all doing music over there, and they got gigs going on. So make sure you check them out. You can vote for them on the Top 20 Countdown. Voting goes until next Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern. We'll air it on May 1st, which is Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, right here on WBCW. So, well, it's about that time. I got to get up on the road, got to head back to the house and get some things done. Because it's a beautiful day here on Saturday. But thanks for everybody hanging with us. This Wednesday night, we're going to be talking with Danielle and her music and what she's been going on. Got some new music coming out, so we appreciate everybody hanging with us. Don't forget to check us out on Saturday mornings here at the Saturday Morning Sinkhole, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to be on, so... But it's all good. Thanks to everybody hanging out with us in the chat room. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns about our shows, hit us up at actionworksmusic@gmail.com. I don't know. It's such a nice day out. I think I may just skip and go to the beach. I don't know. Who knows? Find us out and about. You can hit us up www.wbcwradio.com. 24-hour day, 7-day-a-week music on our website. Take a listen. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on The Sinkhole.